Hey guys, welcome back to Small Talk, small conversations with huge impact. Now exclusively on Spotify, powered by Spotify for podcasters. And welcome to the show. I hope that you enjoy, just spending your nights and your days and your day or your life in the pursuit of growth and knowledge. And I'm really, really happy that you clicked on this episode. And I hope that whatever we're going to talk about there may bring significant value in your life. And so, before anything else, I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And thank you for being committed to yourself. And so, for today's episode, I want to talk about something that I feel like if people get to understand, they would hack the success in life. I feel like if people understand this concept that I'm going to share with you, people would get to, if you understand what I'm going to share with you today, you would see for yourself unimaginable amount of success that you have never seen in your life before. I have seen this. I have heard about creators talking about this. I have talked to a lot of millionaires, successful people, happy people, not just unhappy people with a lot of money, but really happy, purposeful people that are living their best lives right now, applied this theory or this concept that I'm going to share with you. And bear with me, okay? I hope you don't mind that I mentioned the word God here. But I will share with you a passage from the Bible. And this concept is from the Bible. Stay with me. If you're not a Christian, just stay with me. Anyway, like the Bible was one of the best self-help books out there. So you got to read it. You got to understand it. You got to get all the lessons from it. And there was one passage that really struck me. And I feel like I want to share it here with you. So in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verses 1 to 8, it says, "There's a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to scatter stones and a time to gather them. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to search and a time to give up. A time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to tear and a time to mend. A time to be silent and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time for war and a time for peace." And so this passage right here reminds us that there is a time for every activity under heaven. Everything that is happening in your life, it's there for a timing. And so that includes what I feel would be the lack or the gap of people why they're not reaching their success. A lot of people hear the law of attraction, you need to do this. A lot of people are telling me, Alec, Coach Alec, Kuya Alec, I'm working so hard, but I'm not seeing any results. But understanding this passage will give you the answer to that. You see, there is a time for planting your seeds. There's a time for growing your seeds. And there is a time that you will reap all of your rewards or your fruits of your labor. But there's also a time for waiting and a time for reaping. And it's very important that we understand what season we are in. I remember when I started this journey, I made it clear to myself that this is going to be the time where I plant my seeds. No, like sinasabi nun sa pinsan ko na, di talaga kain tae. Kain tae for 2 years. No, eat shit for 2 years. Why? Because I know if I eat shit for 2 years, I'd be able to give so much value. And then when I ask for something, the universe is going to reward me so well. And so when I started this, I put my head down. Like for the next 6 to 8 months, I put my head down and I just did the freaking work. I didn't complain. I didn't ask when the results gonna come. I just knew that it was a time for work. Time for just doing what you have to do. And so I also want to share with you here a tool that will allow you to move forward and get the results faster than you have expected. Okay, a lot of people are asking me, "Oh, you did it so fast." Well, I did this because of this tool that I'm about to share with you. Okay, and not a lot of people will agree, but I'm telling you, this will bear your result no matter what you say, or no matter what you other people say. This will bear you result. Just try it. Just try it out. And this is what I call the season of no's. The season of no's is where it's a span of your life where you basically tell no to the things that are not aligned to your goals. Let's say you wanna have a 6 pack abs. You say no to chips. You say no to ice cream. You say no to colored drinks. You say no to alcohol. You say no to vices. You say no to sleeping in. You say no to not having a workout. You say no to parties. Okay. You say no to things that are not aligned to it. Okay. So you say no to parties. Um you say no to a lot of things. Okay. You say no to parties, say no alcohol, say no to vices. More importantly, if you really want to become successful, here's something that a lot of people may not agree on. You got to say no to family obligations. Oof. Can feel a lot of people reacting to that differently, but you got to say no to family obligations. The only time you can say yes to yourself is if you say no to other people. You want to fully give to yourself, you want to fully save, you want to fully invest in yourself, you got to say no to other people. It's a little bit extreme, but that's what you need to get extreme results. That's what you need to have to get extreme results. So you got to say no. Why? And it's not about saying no forever. Okay, it's not about saying no forever. It's about saying no in the meantime so that you can say yes to them as many times as you want. If you're willing to trade the short term for the long term success, then that's the only time that you're going to win. If you're why do you need to change this a little bit? This is going to change a lot of things, definitely. This will require you a huge change, but that's what you need to have if you want huge success in your life. That's what you need to have for you to have the success that you want. My mother, bless her, she's been very hardworking, but she bought the wrong plan. She kept on working and living paycheck to paycheck because what's more important for her is, just the short term. Now, long term, we don't have any savings, investment assets, or anything like that. So we needed to shift things up. I remember I was 20 years old. I was talking to her about stocks. I was thinking about long term. Now she has insurance, investments, because now she's ready to take that long term. Did we lose a lot in the short term? Definitely. That's, huge chunk of money being poured to what our wants can be. But we said no to this so that she can say yes to other things. It's that simple. You're not clear with what you say no to. That's why you're getting so lost and so confused. If you're clear, then say no to it. If you're clear that this is not going to help you, then say no to it. Unrelenting focus is what you need. You got to be there 100%. You got to be laser sharp focused towards your goal. And again, this is not going to be forever. Just the next 6 months, okay? Or maybe the next year. Maximum 2 years. 2 years, if you're laser focused, try to disappear for a while. Say no to your weekly hangouts, weekly, going out with these friends. Say no to that. Because you gotta pick. You can't have both ways. If you're choosing to stay the same, you can't choose to change. And again, if you don't choose to change, you're choosing to stay the same. A lot of people say, I'm not choosing to stay the same. Yes, you are. If you're not choosing to change, you're choosing to stay the same. So you got to say no to that. Say yes to what can help you and change you. Okay? So got to make sure that you understand the importance of this season. This season, here's an insider info. We are entering a new transition of a new world with AI coming in, with the age of Aquarius coming in. The planets also are aligning in a different way. The World Economic Forum is calling this the Great Reset. We are in for a very great ride. But until you accept that you need to evolve and grow, you're not going to be able to ride this wave. You heard it here first. Okay? Next year, next year, people are going to freak out. There's another crisis that's going to happen. But if you understand that starting from this point, you're going to be in that season of no, you're preparing yourself for what's coming ahead. And you're going to thank yourself later. Because when that time happens, you're prepared and you're going to be okay. But the second season is, of course, the season of reaping. It's not going to last forever. As I said, the season of no's is not going to last forever. But once you are finished with the season of no, it's now for the season of yes. Season of success. And when it's time to work, you work hard. But even when it's time to celebrate, you celebrate hard. You celebrate to the fullest. You celebrate your life the best way that you can. There's a time for reaping. There's a time for celebration. There's a time that you will see the fruits of your labor. It's a time for joy. It's a time for prosperity, for abundance. But we must continue to work until we get there. And if we get there, we enjoy every single bit of it. No guilt, no shame, no. It's having pride and glory and honor with what you have worked so hard for. And so again, be patient and trust in the process. Continue to work hard and make sure that you are moving in the right direction. Of course, be able to say no to the things that are not aligned with what you really want. So that's it for this episode. If you like this one, go ahead and share it on your Instagram. Don't forget to tag me at Alec Cuenca, please. I love reading your messages, your love letters. Thank you so much for all of your support. If you want to support the podcast more, come in, buy the ebook down below and if you want access to my creator courses, if you want to get into content creation, you can also check that out below. If you are interested to become a part of my team of professional licensed financial planners, come and message me as well. We're opening our batch, and we're looking forward to having more people. If you want to be trained by me professionally, and you're just in that season of growth, come and join our team. So that's all. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Alec Cuenca. This is Small Talk, Small Conversations with Huge Impact. Did I just say video? Yeah. I'm promoting my YouTube as well. Go ahead, check out my YouTube, please. I'm trying to get to 100K this year. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next podcast episode. Bye-bye.